You and I had tackled us these sheets. I'm alive, but I can barely breathe. With your arms around me, it feels like I'm drowning. If I reach for something I can't keep, how bad could it really be? So baby, let's get messy, let's get all the way undone. Cover, just like I've never been touched. Baby, I'm obsessed with you and there's no replica. Baby, if it's messy, then you know it's really love. I want all of your complicated. Get me howling all of your words. When the party's over and I'm screaming I hate it, how bad could it really hurt? If tonight we just let it burn. So baby, let's get messy, let's get all the way undone. Cover, just like I've never been touched. Baby, I'm obsessed with you and there's no replica. Baby, if it's messy, then you know it's really love. You're pulling back and running for the door. You're saying those words and it just makes me want you more. A second chance with a heart on the floor. This is love. So baby, let's get messy, let's get all the way undone. Cover, just like I've never been touched. Baby, I'm obsessed with you and there's no replica. Baby, if it's messy,
And we're back. And I'm a small bubble. Now I'm a big bubble. Welcome back. Sorry, I had a bit of a technical difficulty there and it froze and I couldn't stop the music. And anyways, hi, how's everyone doing? Happy what the fuck ever night it is. Tuesday? I don't know. I have a job. I'm tired. I have a career. But anyways, yeah, so I've just people are trite and have no lives and clearly no jobs, or I don't know what the fuck, how you all find the time of day sometimes. I really don't. Like, I almost want to like have like some sort of respect for the people that come on here and just supposedly have these careers as well or run businesses, but really they're just on YouTube all the time. And I'm not talking, I mean, literally the people that are on all the time with people's names in their mouths crying about being victims and whatnot. So today George went live and he played the audio of me saying some shit about him back in like November and honestly probably earlier than that. And guess what? I don't care. Do you think I'm going to care? Do you think I'm going to apologize to you? You can go fuck yourself, literally. Like, I don't give a fuck if what I've said to you hurts your fucking feelings, and it's far from a goddamn hate crime. So, if you don't like what's being said about you on the internet, however egregious it is, good luck wasting the fucking court's time. Go ahead. But in the end, they don't like their time wasted. And I've said way worse things about you, as you played earlier today, than Jules ever has. So I really don't get it. Yeah, Jenna is unhinged, and her friends are unhinged. And Reddit makes some very good points. So let's switch over to Reddit really quick. It's the Bushwatchers Reddit, which I've been, I had to debunk that I don't run that page. I didn't even know it existed until recently. But anyways, So let's go over here. So first and foremost, big breath. Georgie Porgy is putting Penny is giving info and searching someone's license. Well, fun fact is that you can search licenses in the state of Ohio if you have someone's first and last name, which Penny, I do. I do have your first and last name. Fun facts. Veterinary medicine doesn't come up in any licensing under your name. I got your little esthetician licenses, but how are you saving lives again? Squirting shit out of kennels. And that's if you even have that job anymore. It's probably a volunteer job or something. Because you have a lot of time to play on the internet and you have a lot of time to run shit. So if I wanted to be petty as all fucking hell, I would just share what I have, regardless of, old Amesy would have just been like, here's her fucking name, blah, 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 blah. There's the link. If you know it, and you can verify it yourself. I'm not going to give anyone's information out because I am not a cunt, but I will give out websites. So, and your name isn't Penelope de Leon. That's for damn fucking sure. Your first name is also not Penelope. It's related to a car, literally a model of a car. Real ghetto of whoever the fuck named you. Kind of about as ghetto as Dennis the Menace's little namesake over there as well. Fun fact, you don't get to run around on the internet and talk all the shit and dox people's addresses like you did with asking blatantly. And again, we blatantly have you saying where you got my address from through Christy Marie. Okay, George. And then on top of it, your little friend was sending pizzas to me. So it's, you know, it's not hard to luckily, unlike a lot of people, I have them. That was a temporary apartment and I was able to move. And, since I've been doing YouTube, it's kind of been my life's been all over the place and highs, lows, and I've moved a lot. And that has, gotten me out of this whole doxing situation sometimes. But, that's just for the protection of my kids. I'm not legitimately afraid of anybody. And I don't think that anyone on the internet who feels threatened by anyone knowing your personal information should still be on the internet. At least not talking shit. At least not doxing people's whole ass addresses and saying that you made grinder accounts with them on them, saying searching for hot men to come bang me or something like to that nature. So when it comes to people saying egregious things, I've said offensive things, and I apologize to anyone but George and company for the offensive things I say. I could give a fuck less what George feels, thinks, or however whatever you do to take it out on yourself, because you can tell that you have a lot of self-loathing, honey bunny, Georgie Porgy, or whatever the fuck it is. All right, so sorry, hello, Sunflower Dragon. Asshole, isn't that her first name, right? It's something like that. Very close. Now, what I can do is once I can get the fucking website to load, because I've got way too many fucking here. I just got to close up. Contact the Division of Police Columbus. So again, everything is public record, but it's a matter of how you use it. So, and just to correct this, now I'm a Raptor. Did I get downgraded because I'm on Wegovy now to a Raptor from a T-Rex? I actually like both. I just bought a T-Rex plushie and I won one in a claw machine. It's a bear in a T-Rex outfit. So I'll share it on my community tab later. So I love dinosaurs. I've loved them since I was a little girl. Anyways, so almost forgot this Raptor accused me of doxing her. I did not. Okay, first of all, I never accused anyone of doxing me. And secondly, I said that you called Amazon. I didn't say you had anything to do with this. Now, if you felt that you were being accused in some sort of way because of how I said something, well, little girl, that's a you problem. You should update your friend that most of the way he takes things is it also a him problem, being that it's the fucking internet, you sad sack individuals. You run around, you play hard troll, and then you want to cry. And, you know, I'm not going to play YouTube attorney, but I am going to play someone who's been in a lot of fucking court cases. And I don't give a fuck if you're the defendant, the, what's the other person? Shit, I don't even know. All I can say is the prosecutor from the counties don't want to sit down and don't sit down with no one but your attorneys. And if you're paying an attorney, why are you going and sitting down with any sort of person yourself? That's what you have an attorney for. So you might have some people fooled, but you don't have me fooled in that voice message from your attorney. That didn't sound really professional. Even in my career, we have to learn how to get that kind of jargon out of our fucking speech before they ever let us loose on the phones. So I don't know. Maybe that was the paralegal. I don't know. There it is. The plaintiff. Typically, they don't. A plaintiff can't call down to, hi, can I have a meeting with the prosecutor in the case on my temporary restraining order against a lady in Illinois? And they're going to be like, oh, yeah, shit, yeah, right now. Columbus is a very busy town with a lot of white trash and a lot of hoodlums and a lot of shit going on down there. I really don't think that they're going to prioritize sitting down with some schmuck bumpkin and be like, yeah, let's figure out why you feel so offended by the things that this woman has said. Again, most of the things that he's offended by, I don't even know what he's offended by. Are you offended that someone looked up your information because you were running around and leaking hers? Why wouldn't she have that right to do that? And I'm speaking for myself. There is no Jules ever, or anyone for that matter, that tells me what to do. I've been very busy. You've all been ringing my bells, and then you're like, you should apologize, or whatever Rumple Foreskin had to say in my fucking comments. And I'm like, did I sound like I gave a fuck what I said back then? Because if you heard George's little clip today, here, let me play it. If you heard George's little clip today, then you should know that I don't give a fuck. And, for the most part, I've been trying to give a little bit more fucks, but man, you're really like pushing that shit thin. Like, I was in fucking, what is it called? The Glendale? Chandler last night. I have a receipt to prove it at the mall. So I was not watching your live, Jen. So maybe you should duly note that. And I could run circles around you with my vocabulary. My spelling is more of an autocorrect issue, but I'm not the best speller. You're not the best anything. So, it's funny because I think it was last night when I was watching her in her like weird red shirt, and you shouldn't be like wearing the clothes that you're at work if you're wearing like sort of uniform to work. That's just my advice. Like people are pretty nasty on here, as you can see on the screen. So it's like, Jen called you a murderer today. Well, I'm not the one that was laying on top of my mom's dead body and photographic evidence. So, and do you know what happens to bodies after they die? I wouldn't lay on anyone's dead body. So, she's the one that family didn't want her near the mother while she was alive. My family just has, on my mother's side, doesn't really know me, number one, because I was like, they're all East Coast, never really knew them. I mean, I knew of them, visited them. I think my aunt used to live here when I was really little, like in California. But other than that, I didn't really know them. So it's not really, I'm not close to even the family that I really knew. Does that mean that I don't ever talk to them? Does that mean that they don't send me Christmas gifts for myself and my children? Does that mean that they don't call me on my birthday? No, they do. I have family. Yes, it's not huge. but I have family. And unlike Jen, I don't tell them. They all know that I have a YouTube channel, and none of them would ever click over here or give two shits. So, and my aunts are probably the same age as the older women in this community, and they wouldn't even be caught dead. So, that's a lie. Actually, my one aunt's kind of drama, but she's low key drama. I don't see her like, she's the one that kind of like flicked me around like that one day when I was like, get out of here after my mom died. Because I was like, I didn't want anyone in the apartment. I didn't want to move her shit out. Like, fucking shit was happening too fast. Okay. So it was like, I don't want anyone in here. And she just barged her. She's tall. She's a big woman. Okay. They have like Yugoslavian, like Scandinavian blood in them. They're big people. Okay. They're just big, like Vikings. Okay. 6 foot tall. My dad was like 6'4", and he wasn't. I don't even know where the hell it came from him because he's the one that had Mexican in him. I don't know. Anyways, so she just like literally was like flick, and I like flew across the room. That's when Jen talks about the physical altercation when my mom died. Yeah, I got flicked across the room by a giant. Anyways, sorry, I just have a lot of things to say and not a lot of time to say them because at any moment, the kiddos could, come in and just be like, oh, so, always at the mercy of the bosses. Anyways, so what else was there on here I wanted to talk about? Not Lauren. This too, like, if you have a TPO, why are you communicating with her? That is like the first thing. And like, shouldn't you not? You know what? This is what I wanted to talk about. Help me out. Y'all made a mistake by sending a pizza. Who is y'all? Like, I've been wondering that for a while because Jen says y'all, George says y'all. Who the fuck is y'all? Is that like the voices in your motherfucking head or something? I mean, I think it's the voices in your head, but you guys let us know because you're the one saying y'all in a collective like grouping. Like, the majority of us that are y'all don't communicate on a regular basis. So, just wondering. It seems like everyone's past is supposed to be exposed except for his. Again, it's not necessarily okay to dox someone. It's not. It's not okay. But at the same time, you can't run around and dox people and it not happen to you. I mean, two wrongs don't make a right, but homegirl, no one put his motherfucking address on the motherfucking websites or like on public websites. Like, no one came to YouTube or Reddit or Instagram or any other social media from this community and posted his address. What the fuck ever got Googled on YouTube? Well, or on, I'm sorry, Googled on Google is, I mean, you can wipe your information and you don't have to pay a lot of money either. You can pay like $13 a month if you pay annually, which is like $161. And this is round the clock surveillance on custom removals, or you can pay like $89 a year or $746 a month. And I think it's a little bit more. So yeah, you go up to like $16 if you're not paying annually. Either way, there is a budget for everyone here, and you can have your internet information constantly monitored. This is actually a very trusted by some of the biggest online creators like Philip DeFranco, Legal Eagle, John Harris. So people that do YouTube that are actually large creators, air quote, because none of these people will ever be that or have ever even aspired to that. Y'all came to YouTube just to shit talk each other. And hey, I'm not against that. Don't get me wrong. I came to YouTube to try to be one of these motherfuckers. Like, I'm listing right here, like a big old YouTuber. And yeah, you fucking, what is it called? COVID hit, and like YouTube just became this live streaming platform, and content was either for the people that already made it, people that are run by corporations, or yeah. So I just kind of gave up on that and went to shit talking people, and then a whole bunch of other people followed suit. 6+ years later, here we are. And while all my content is mostly down, I still have the content where I had 60, 70,000 views. And these aren't bot views because I made money on them. You can't make money off bot views. So hello, Susie QB. All hypocrites. Does George know that Google owns YouTube? I don't think so. I do not think so. You know, there was a woman, I don't know when it happened. It was like in the 2010s, early 2010s, and there was a woman who got demonetized. She had like a yoga channel, I think. Don't quote me, but you know, she kind of got shadow banned because I think it was a time where they were trying to take, you know, she wore like skin, you know, I don't know. Now it's not an issue, but back then they were trying to like, I don't know, for whatever reason they were shadow banning her, and she went loose and went down to the fucking Simi Valley like YouTube headquarters and like with a gun. And I don't think she ended up hurting anybody, but it was still like a thing. So it's been 6+ years. I'm on my 7th year, 7th time around the moon or sun or whatever. I don't know. Anyhoozle. So there's that. You can also set up multiple on your, so I have my private account where I have things and I don't really have anything coming up. Then I have my YouTube account and it shows things like fast people search. And every time something is searched on me or my information hits the internet, Google will let me know. Now, is it the most trusted source? No, but yeah, it's free. So this whole like small claims court because you decided to pay $1,000 to scrub your shit off the internet, that was your choice, and go luck. Like, it's just hilarious. Like, I don't know if this is like a small town. And again, aren't you from Columbus? I don't know if Columbus is big, small. I know it's big, but I don't know if it has pockets of smallness because you seem like you're a very, like, is it because you're afraid to go outside or something? You sit here and talk like it's 19, like 28 or something. And like talking about like, if you call the cops on a black man, they're going to come guns blazing. No. Okay, I got best friends whose sons are black. You have to sit down and have a talk. You have to discuss how to have respect for the police and to keep your hands where they're at. Let me tell you, that's shit's bullshit. No one should have to sit down their child and tell them how to behave in front of a fucking police. But if you think I'm not going to do the same thing with my 2 little white boys, you got another thing coming because I've had white friends and people I've known in fucking Southern California. A kid got shot to death for holding up a motherfucking cross. White kid. So guns come a-blazing. Cops are fucking pigs and rotten everywhere inside and out. Okay, they don't discriminate. I'm supposedly a white female and they don't like me either, buddy. So I'm telling you, they can smell that quarter Mexican. And I'm not even joking. Even the Mexican cops are hella like fucking racist in LA. It's fucking twisted as fuck. And then sometimes it's backward ass, you know what I mean? Like, so every place has their own thing, this race baiting and this queer mongering shit. Like, I have best friends that are gay. They would say some pretty choice words about your behavior when it comes to being a homosexual. Like, it's not a bad thing. I've never said it's a bad thing. I love all my gay friends. I'm fucking pans. Like, I don't understand why you feel so like it's 19. Now we're going to like 1968. Like now we're in the 68s. Like, why are you thinking that gayness isn't accepted? Because it doesn't matter. I got a best friend who does drag, and he's from Hullville, fucking Alabama, where it is one of the smallest fucking towns. It used to take me 10 minutes to drive in circles around that motherfucking town just for fun. Okay. So if he was able to find love while living in that small town and have an acceptance from maybe not everyone, but pretty big majority of people from that town, because everyone knew everyone and they were all friends. And that's how I met him. And it's like, so, you know, now he lives up in a different part of motherfucking Alabama, a little bit bigger city. He does drag. God bless him. He's one of my best motherfucking friends. And I only knew him for like 6 months out of my life in real life. But love him, love her when he's in drag, love it. So I don't know where this chip on your shoulder comes from. If it's something you've personally dealt with, I'm sorry. because no one should have to be that offended by their own sexuality or worried so much by their own race that they're going to be shot down, or I don't know. But Jen going around saying that someone threatened to Matthew Shepard someone is sick. First of all, I call bullshit. And anything that isn't proven with receipts at this point, I call bullshit. And hey, you want to prove me wrong? I smoke a lot of pot. I think everyone's pretty fucking well aware that I'm a grown ass adult in a legal state and I recreationally smoke marijuana. Don't have the best memory. Not gonna even fucking front. So I will apologize for anyone that was offended and anyone that I may feel like I lied, but I don't remember. So still 50-50 if that was like a clip together clip because it was played funny. And, I know I've said shit like that about Britney and I know I said shit about his piercings, but you know what? I'll just call it, whatever. But I ain't going to apologize to him. He can go, like I said, sit and spin. So a new song came out today and I'm like, I got to play this because it's like so fucking like, sorry, Terry Time, I don't even know if she watches me ever, but she probably already clicked out after the first like song. So and let's see if this will even load. Bro, speaking of trolls, the like legit ultimate troll came out with a new fucking music video today. And I'm fucking deceased. And I fucking love her. And this is what I'm saying. These are the people that I fucking love and watch and fucking stalk on YouTube. I don't stalk regular schmegular ass people. You guys need to find better hobbies. But I do stalk me some fucking Trisha Paytas. I fucking love her. Hate her, love her, whatever. This song is fire.
We're all a little gay. No way. We're all a little gay. No way. We're all a little gay. Okay. We're all a little gay. Yeah. What's that you say? Gay. Is gay okay? Okay. You wanna eat like a buffet? We're all a little gay. No way. We're all a little gay. No way. We're all a little gay. Okay. We're all a little gay. Yeah. What's that you say? Gay. Is gay okay? Okay. You wanna eat like a buffet? Then you gotta make it gay. Rainbows, gay. Birkins, gay. Streamers, gay. Speed walking. Gay. I can be gay. You can be gay. What did you say? Let's play. We're all a little gay. No way. We're all a little gay. No way. We're all a little gay. Okay. We're all a little gay. Yeah. What's that you say? Gay. Is gay okay? Okay. You wanna eat like a buffet? Then you gotta make it gay. Iced coffee, gay. Smoothies, gay. Crop tops, gay. Platforms, gay. Sachet. You stay, Shantae, away. West Hollywood is the place, like us for all the gays. Rainbow Road shows the way to a magical time and place. We're all a little gay. No way. We're all a little gay. No way. We're all a little gay. Okay. We're all a little gay. What's that you say? Gay. Is gay okay? Okay. You wanna eat like a buffet? Then you gotta make it gay. We're all a little gay. No way. We're all a little gay. No way. We're all a little gay. Okay. We're all a little gay. What's that you say? Gay. Is gay okay? Okay. You wanna eat like a buffet? Then you gotta make it gay. Queer is the reason for the season. Pride is more than just a feeling. So tell me if you're with me and throw your hands high. No way. No way. Okay. We're all a little gay. What's that you say? Gay. Is gay okay? You wanna eat like a buffet? Then you gotta make it gay. We're all
only lost a couple people. That's not bad. Yeah, yeah. It, it was appropriate. It's happened. Just deal with it. You can unmute now. That is Trisha Paytas. She is like the official like female fucking troll of YouTube. She used to be best friends with Shane Dawson. She used to do a lot of trolling back in the day, and like at some point she said she was trans. She was just like cringe trolling back in the day, but like it was like her content. And then she did like OnlyFans, and then she used to post that shit on motherfucking like TikTok. And I didn't need to see something that big go on someone's butt ever for free, especially. And I mean, I literally didn't even pick. They just popped across the motherfucking Twitter when when shit happens, shit happens. So I was like, oh, okay. Like, I mean, a little bit of respect, a little bit of like, holy shit, literally. I mean, so and then she like started. She used to like fight with like Ethan Klein from and his wife. I don't know the name of their podcast, like H3 something something. And then they had a podcast together. Either way, somehow she met his Ethan Klein. Is that his name? Anyway, from that like fucking trolley podcast, met his wife's brother. And now that's who her baby daddy is and who she's married to. And is she pregnant for the third time? Because it looks like she's pregnant. Not trying, sometimes she had another baby, but I feel like she must be on the third. Anyways, she's adorable. Damn the devil, Whitney. Right? Sachi made this avatar trigger me. I love it. With your floppy hair. You got Justin Bieber. That's William in Canada. Your hair. Is that for Sachio, Whitney, or who? Sunflower Love. Is that for Chris? Ethan and Hila. Thank you. Hila. I love them. Again, pot, not the best memory, man. Shit gets a little dyslexic sometimes. Whatever. And it would be easy just for this hate train just to end. It doesn't have to keep going like this. Like, it'd be easy just to walk away. And it's like, you want to see through some seriously time exhausting, wasting shit. Like, by all means, like, you really must not have much to do this summer, or you must not like going out even more during the heat. I don't know. But yeah, I think this has just gotten out of hand, and I think a lot of people could like go down the same fucking route. And oh, that's another thing, saying that I got his information and why haven't I filed something yet? Because I have the decision of when and if I feel like wasting my time, basically. And I've had better things to fucking do. But I don't think my statute of limitations for that harassment of calling locations and Circle K's around my city and, saying like, hey, I'm Ainsley Beloved and I want to know why I didn't get hired there. And I'm a famous YouTuber. And no one ever said I was a famous YouTuber, but I've done a whole hell of a lot more on this platform than you've ever done, buddy. And I did like a hands in the air, like, what you gonna do? Like, I don't know. There's some people that will sit there and they will sit there and clip coupons, and they will find out the best store to go to get the best price. And I am the kind of person where time is money, and I am not going to waste my time. I'd rather pay the money than waste the time. Honestly, like, to be quite frank, it didn't go in any sort of, no pun intended, it didn't go in any way, shape, or form that way that I would think it would. Like, it crashed and burned quite quickly. Like, you think that he would have looked at it, it instantly went from like this super like hate boner train of like anti fucking Hive and their queen bee, and then fucking like flipped and dipped to where somehow you're the one because someone finally got your information and never publicly doxed it. And by the way, I've tried to like keep my tongue because, I'm a murderer, supposedly, says Jen Bailey. And I, unlike Cemetery Jen, I don't like to like lurk around fucking death and shit. But when you type in your name, George, the first photo that comes up, just like you know how you just type something, then you get pictures that just self-populate. You can hit Google Images and see the rest of them. Is the photo on the front of said obituary? Okay, so no one intended to find that, but when you Google your name, it's what came up. So I personally didn't dig into it. All I saw there was obituary, and like I said, there you're not a bad looking guy, and your dad looked like you're fucking his twin. So I was confused. I was like, wait, is this guy dead? Like, what the fuck? I was like, I'm not even gonna like front. I was like, wait, what the fuck is going on? Like, what in the cloning is going on? How is this guy dead? But that he's alive on YouTube talking shit about me right now. Like, but it was like but it was just from the Google front page. I didn't click into the obituary and scroll through pictures. Now, I get that that was public, like, entity and you could do that. I didn't do that. But all I remember saying is he dead? I'm confused. And then I was like, oh, it's his dad. And that was it for me. So blame Google and maybe like, my mom has been put out there. I mean, legitimately like harassed and her obituary shared by some pretty gross people like Britners and Deadly and fucking Bambi. And Bambi even used that her face from her obituary on like face remake and put her in cartoons and shit back in the day. And so I'm not one who would ever willingly do that to someone. Okay. When what went down with me and Jen back in 2021 when my mom died, and she back then called me a murderer too, but actually called the police and went real life, which even you and other people, George, didn't like. Or maybe you did, I don't know. And I don't think Penelope was around back then. I don't even know if you were around back then, actually. I don't know. But because you guys seem to know a lot more about me than I've known of your existence. But you know, I apologize for saying that. And I said, I'm going to hold to my fucking, you'll never find a clip of me saying that anyone's mother looked like Ozzy motherfucking Osbourne. Your cracked out ass did after Clint left and you were sitting there fucking rocking those fucking John Lennon glasses with your greasy ass hair. You looked like Ozzy Osbourne. I said, your mom looked like she belonged to Rocky Horror Picture Show, which you told me she loved. And now you're claiming I didn't know anything my mom loved. You know what? Not my fucking problem. Maybe you should stop fucking running your mouth. And people wouldn't know jack shit about you in the first fucking place, Jen. But was that, again, the best thing to say? Probably not. Was it the worst fucking thing to say? Definitely not. It's far cry from calling someone a fucking murderer and trying to get them locked up in the fucking pokey. So, again, going online and saying, I put your name, your address on a fucking Grindr account, even though I don't have your address. Just kidding, even though I just doxed it 15 times on this live. It's a far cry from saying I have your address and I gave it to a few other people that you've harassed in real life and called in case they want to do anything illegal. Big, big fucking difference, bro. So, maybe you guys don't know this because I don't know who, again, they is. Again, they is probably just a collective of voices that y'all are hearing. So that's, the fact that you can even fire up a fucking stream half the time is surprising. And, Jen was using a cold curling iron the other day, fucking curling her hair for 45 hours, holding it in her hand. I'm like, that's just not even on. She even touched it with her hand. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with the dildo shaped curling iron? That isn't even on or doing anything. Did Britter's house burn down? I don't fucking know. Did it? The forest fire smoke reached my city. Shit. I thought with that on. Why did she accuse you that of your mom? I don't know. I called her because okay, we were like loosely friends, like those like early in our knowing and friendship, and we had been arguing, but she was like live on YouTube, and my mom had passed away and I was like all out of sorts. And so I was like, I don't know why I called her. I just did because I knew she was on the East Coast and I was on the East Coast. And it was inconvenience for her, but then she called me back. It was super concerned. And then she was like, "You're being interrogated." And I'm like, "What?" And I was being interrogated. They brought us down. When anyone dies suddenly and families around, they're going to ask you what happened. And like, that was it. She's sitting here like, "They're interrogating you. You need to get out there. I'm gonna tell them that I'm your lawyer, and I need to be there before they can speak to you." And she's sitting there on fucking speakerphone. I'm her lawyer. Blah blah blah. I'm having a fucking panic attack now. Like, I need to get the fuck out of this police station. I'm like, am I good to go? And they're like, "Yeah, you're good to go. We just went to go get you water." And I like fucking ran outside and fucking had like a panic attack even more and smoked a cigarette. And then hung up on her ass because my brother was looking at me like he was about to have a panic attack, and that made me fucking realize crazy lady needs to get off my phone. She's not helping the matter. I hung up the motherfucking phone. She ended up calling 5 other broads in the fucking bitch community saying, "I think Ainsley killed your mom." My mom died when I wasn't there of a massive heart attack and COPD. She had massive artery blockage. And she didn't take her heart medication because she thought was going to make her gain weight even more. She was very vain and didn't like taking medication. So she also didn't want an oxygen tank for her COPD. And if you Google it, COPD kills more people every year than even cancer. So, and I called on a live back then and had a police officer state that I didn't kill my fucking mom and she died from natural causes like heart attack and fucking COPD. Yes, for fucking real. And now she's still fucking going live and calling me a murderer, allegedly. So I know it's somewhere here on these motherfucking Reddits where she called it to me a while ago. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't a while ago. Here, let me see. It was one where her face was all blacked out and it said, like, Jen. This one seems. Here, it's this one. It was a weird sound my fucking computer just made. Oh, God, she's loud. So this says, "Jen, your mask has fallen way off. You always will be, and why you're alone with no friends, family, not even your own children." So this is posted. I don't even know when this is from, but I know that she calls me a murderer in this.
Everybody deals with freaking self-esteem issues. They really do. I've drugged people. I know for a fact there are people that I deserve to have hate me for the rest of their life because they said awful stuff. It's just, it is what it is. Some would say maybe I'm getting my karma back. Whatever.
Supposed alien child. Hey, Clark, why don't you come in here right now? See, you're the one that always got to stick your fucking nose into shit, bro.
When was this? When was this? Oh, she's lighting a cigarette or something, so this has to be older.
You're the drug trafficker. Don't put that shit on me.
Who has charges? Not Clark. For drug trafficking or drug pushing or something. I don't know what the fuck. Drug something. Like you had something with drugs on your, regardless if you were convicted with the bitch, you were arrested with it, and you can't get no sort of fucking FBI clearance with that on your motherfucking record. So good luck getting hired at somewhere like Geico.
Fuck you, Clark. Fuck you and your aborted baby. How about that? Fucking bitch.
Wow, what the
I'm
fuck?
not scared of you.
I'm not scared of you. Did you say scared of you? Dude, I wish to God that dog would just bite her in the fucking neck. Just kidding. Not on the live. That'd be horrible. I'd rather it kick her in the fucking tit. Pancake it even more than it's already pancaked. That's more appropriate. My bad.
Don't sit in there and entertain those fucks, man. Look how much money that Chris has freaking swindled off of people. She's the biggest grifter ever.
Okay, yeah, this is very old because she's talking about Chrissa, not Chris, just FYI. She might have said Chris, but she meant Chrissa. Because when I heard that, I was like, the fuck she say? And then I was like, oh, she's talking about Krissa. Still, right? What? Listen, Krissa's never asked for money for fucking Dollar Tree fucking baskets to send fucking children, dude. You could have gotten out and door dashed for that money. Do you not have a license? Why couldn't you have done that? You claimed like you couldn't get a job, now you have a job. Good for you. Good job. See if they have more hours so you can stay the fuck offline more.
Her and her goat fucking husband. That's why I call her light bulb head.
Lowell
Crack kills.
Apartments. I don't live in the Lowell Apartments, but thank you. I mean, Fort Lowell Apartments. I don't live there, no. It's funny. Good try. Hold on. Let's see if that license website's gonna load for me now. Still just taking forever. That's probably karma telling me, don't look that up on a live. So I'm gonna go ahead and just listen to that. Meanwhile, hold on a second. It's a little bit early, but fuck it. We got an actual commercial for you real quick. Bear with me one moment.
Uh-oh. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on. I know you can hear me.
Mike.
What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Woo-hoo!
Ronnie, how happy are folks who save hundreds of dollars switching to Geico? I'd say happier than a camel on Wednesday.
Hump day!
Get happy.
Yeah!
Get Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Okay, this is my second favorite.
Oh, dish soap is on sale. We need it.
Yeah, I think we need ketchup too.
What's in there?
Stuff take.
Oh, never mind. That was just a trick with Maxwell on the cover. Anyways. It's mine too. That's everyone's. There's people walk around with shirts that say Mike. So, I'm not ashamed that I doxed my own, but you know what? I'm not worried about it because I don't have anything to do. The internet, I, for the most part, don't really go on anymore because I am more interested in my job and career. But at the same time, like, unless I've fucked up something to do with, a policy of yours, like, I don't see what having my license is really going to do for you. So, I mean, you can't call and be like, hi, I'm calling the Arizona Licensing Insurance Board because this girl called me the F word. They're going to be like, what? So, and trust me, anyone I dox my TikTok. Yeah, there's that. What the fuck? That took me a minute. I was like, the fuck you mean a TikTok? Anyway, let's see here. Let me close a couple of these fucking tabs, and maybe that'll help. Results about you. Are you paranoid? Check Google constantly and see if anyone's sharing your personal information. Do you have some weird stalker bitch who's, for some reason, like fucking, I don't know, 13 years younger than you, but like super fucking saggy for her age and super fucking obsessed with like you and old men on the internet and old ladies on the internet? Older ladies, sorry, no offense. No offense. I'm an older lady at this point, fucking too. I hit 40, so I'm not quite an old lady, but I am an older lady now. So I didn't mean anything. Okay. All right. Don't come for me. I just spit my fucking like air out of my mouth. Like seriously though. PP has pretend men, and quite a few of them, and they don't meet her in real, or she doesn't meet them. It's weird. And then I guess it's because I'm a whore that I've met like 2 people in like 7 years from the and 3 people. Well, one doesn't really matter. Well, they were famous, so that's kind of like I met a semi not really famous. I don't know if you can say famous. I don't know who's using who, but Jeannie needs that beanie money. Oh, Benny money? I'm confused. Benny aid? I don't know what. Hey, Viva Lorca. What's up? Hey, Amy Lou, what's up? That's true. I've known other people like that. It's sad. It's like, so you can work a certain amount of hours, which means you could work more. And it's just, there's a lot of people out there that are suffering with like medical conditions that legitimately can't work and have to. Like, anyways. So, what else did I have to say? Is there anything else to address that I actually give a shit about? George seems to be is this his Reddit? This whole like Bushwater Watchers one? Because supposedly he has his own Reddit now. I could say is like that was like one of those like dud fucking fireworks. That shit burnt up, or it barely even fucking sparked. Boo, it barely sparked. Like it's like you're like you like throw it to the ground and just it's like a low. It's like a fucking just a LBF, man. It's like when you flick a fucking cigarette and just hits the ground and sparks a little bit. We used to call this LBFs, low budget fireworks, and that's the fuck you are when it comes to being a firework, baby, because you went up and like real quick, like you didn't even go up, like you were like super hateful, and now you've stripped your channel and you're like, I'm a victim and you can't say certain things because I'm a protected class, bitch. Everyone keeps talking about Jules being like supposedly mentally ill. Is that not a protected class? I'm fucking got ADHD like a motherfucker. And I'm neurodivergent. Is that not make me like it makes my son supposedly special needs? How does it not make me special needs? I'm just saying, like, you're not the only protected class. Okay, you're not the only one who has dealt with medical issues either. So while you and your friends sit here and make fun of my weight, I've got medical issues like thyroid disorders and stuff like that, like a barely functioning thyroid. And I'm actually like, I'm not gonna give medical information out. You're not special, and you're not the only one out here who has feelings. But you know what? It comes to a point where you got to either turn them the fuck off or you got to get the fuck off the internet because you're not special. And I don't know how many different motherfucking people who are going to tell you you're not fucking special or it's going to take. But now you've had multiple people, including like Roadhog. And is that the homophobic racist, or am I the homophobic racist? I don't understand. Big eyes. Shit, I'll go to a beach party. I'm not even kidding. What is this about? Confused. Again, pot makes me forget things. William, if you were dating Jen, she will do stuff with you in public. Will she? I honestly don't think she will. Wish I was. She'll do shit to you when you're not in public too. Ask all the people that Clint fucking talks to. I'm just kidding. I honestly don't know jack shit about any of that. I don't want to get tied to any of that. Fucking Trace is not my number. I'm not trying to go for. I said this last time. I said it both times, but I definitely said it last time. Like, you like it, you love it. No, I don't want to hear about it. You've taken a beating way too long. At this point, you need to call the goddamn FBI or the motherfucking dog the bounty hunter, or maybe your mama. But no one on the internet should be trying to help this motherfucker. I'm just saying. Like, if you haven't learned from me and KK, I don't know. Please throw the videos out. Don't even get involved. Take him to the police. I don't know. Other than that, don't put him on the internet. That's what I should have done. have that song's taking it to the street, like in my head. But anyways, I said taking it to the police. But either way, what's alleged? Everything here is alleged. This is all for entertainment values. None of this is real. This is all a fucking play. I sat here and wrote this down at the fucking table with my kids the other night. I was just ignoring them, and I just wrote this screenplay all night. If you know, you know. Happy birthday, Whitney Lee. I'm just I hope you enjoyed your screenplay that I ignored my children at Arby's while I sat at the table at Arby's and ignored you. Ignored them. I didn't ignore you. I mean, I did ignore you because I was writing the screenplay, but supposedly Bambi, if you guys don't know, supposedly Bambi wrote Harlow some sort of screenplay cartoon bullshit, and I guess she said she was sitting throughout the night while she sat in some like fast food restaurant with her kids and just like ignored them while she just kept typing up this fucking like basically just like telling chat GBT, and then add this to the fucking AI writing your scripts and AI producing your movies is not creative. Just I mean a little bit, very little bit. I mean, it's about as creative as painting paper plates or fucking bedazzling shoes, but you know, to each their own. Kids are home. Jamie doesn't want me to be allowed, and he just slammed the door. So that means the boss is like, it's time for bed soon, which it is. So I think I've run nearly an hour here. So a quick synopsis or like little thing. Like, I don't think what people are doing, and this is my own fucking opinion. No one asks me to do anything. So if anything, at this point, I would say, said Queen Bee doesn't want anyone bringing her into anything. So the fact that I'm even mentioning her, I don't think would make her pleased. And by any chance, she's trying to decompress, I think. I don't know. I'm not going to give anyone's information out, but I've been here. I was here back in 2022. I was here in 2021. I was here in 2023. Like, I've been here so many times where the only motherfucking, and this is where I'm going to end it, the only motherfucking thing that ties everything together with how Jules is being attacked and how I have been attacked in the past, even before all this shit I've done. Like, I've said a lot of egregious things, but that happened. I'm talking back before I even said anything public or really attacked anybody, like, and went too motherfucking far. Like, maybe a few private things were shared, but, that doesn't make me a good person. But I wasn't screaming things that I really shouldn't scream on the fucking internet. Nor do I ever say in the privacy of my own home normally. I would never say around my children or anything like that. So, anyways, the only thing relatable to all the hate that I've been getting since 2021 and all the hate channels and all the people making content and just constantly beating in and beating on Jules is Jen motherfucking Bailey. Jen motherfucking Bailey running that fat mouth of hers. She might be skinny everywhere else, but she got fat mouth. Running that fat mouth of hers. A little wrinkly too. Is that why you like hold your mouth in when you don't have the filter going? You open like this and you make a coffee with your mouth tucked in. Is that to prevent the fucking? Anyways, why are you using a You know what? You know what? Just certain questions I don't need to ask. I don't really care. I really don't. Back to Jen Bailey being nothing but a catalyst in everyone's hate game. Even the people that are writing for her have at one point or another been attacked by her or been sickened by her to the point where they've trolled her or trolled her man or try to have her locked up. You know what I mean? Like, she has literally been the only catalyst through all of this community of people getting hate or fighting with someone or trolling her or, is Jen. Like, I've gotten a lot of hate, and even less people I've fought with or went and got TPOs on or, hey, you guys want to say that shit's in the motherfucking past, but so is a lot of the motherfucking shit you hold against me. So is a lot of that motherfucking shit you hold against Jules. Jen Bailey ain't special. George ain't special. PP definitely ain't. Well, she might be a little special, but in a touch sort of way. I mean, what 27-year-old plays with old men and old ladies and just fights all day, and then says they saving lives when they like spraying out a kennel. Like, I don't know if you're saving the puppies from parvo. Hey, that might be a life. Getting your channel I see 4-year-old stuff with you and Jen. Oh, and that's another thing. Here, let's share this. Someone who you're always being like triggered and like, why can't they just like stop mentioning me? Why can't they just like leave me alone? Jen, why can't you stop mentioning me and why can't you leave me alone? Oh, Jen's live and my numbers are bigger than hers. I've currently got, I can't do math, 10, 8 less people. KK has got a live going and she's got a Buzzballs as her motherfucking a Biggie's, a Buzzball Biggie's cocktail as her thumbnail. So she wins. Okay. Just FYI. Yeah, I am, but I didn't make a thumbnail and I didn't, and I want a big Buzzball. I don't even like drinking. Am I lagging? Oh, your Canadian fucking Obama phone. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I love you. I do hide in KK's bushes sometimes. Rarely do I know what the fuck's going on. I'm usually just like, whoa. Sometimes I'm like, this girl's become a badass, or like, at least she thinks she's a badass. I don't know, whatever. Like, good for her. She found her people. Sophie's over there playing what I call her bangs, playing that crazy bangs, like Jen with bangs and 100 pounds added on her. But what's that lady's name? Lori? Be like if Jen didn't have fucking fake teeth, that's what she looked like. Anyway, and again, probably that heavy because of the fat lack of teeth and the. Anyways, GB has to use YouTube vertical to get views. Do you get more views? I don't want random people like scrolling through this live. Can you imagine? I mean, fuck it. There's worse things. I come across lives and it's just people like staring at the vertical lives, and I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? You just get some weird ass people on the vertical lives. Let me tell you. You ever? Sometimes I'll like get stuck like watching I'll like get stuck watching someone and be bored, and then I'll like just start scrolling through those lives. Much more interesting people on live, much more. Anyways, when I was talking about the said victim and the said victim mentality and the said, who the fuck is theys? Theys. No, they're the days. You're the days. Is that aggressive? Is the mic really aggressive by calling someone the days? I don't fucking know. Marijuana. I'm claiming marijuana for everything tonight. Oh, I made a really bad comment or two. Marijuana. My bad. It's crazy devil's lettuce. That I smoke recreationally, as I can't speak. So you should give it a try sometime if it's legal in your state, because a lot of you could probably motherfucking use it. Jinx, Snap Kurt. She got Jesus people in there. Is she praying with them? You know what? I don't even want to watch. I'm not even concerned. Good for her. Good for her. Anyway, she became a member on my channel the other day, and I'm like, if you are so like, why are these people always mentioning me? I'm definitely not a member on your channel. I don't know why she's a member. She joined 3 days ago, and she's a baby belover. She's the only baby belover. So what you looking for, Jen? What you looking for? Most things are private. I don't really got a whole lot of members. Are you looking for your videos and members only? I don't have them. They're not all my members. They're not even on my channel anymore. I told you that. I don't lie. So people ain't coming to my members and grabbing those videos or anything. When I say something, 90% I mean it. The other 10%, the marijuana might have had me forget it. And I'm like straight up just like honestly believe I didn't say something or do something. That might be a little more 30-70. I don't fucking know. But anyways, so here's my member thing. I don't really even have memberships anymore. So thank you to the few people that are members. Most of you probably have been. Let me see. Oh, I can probably gift y'all. Anyways, can you see that? It says rejoined 3 days ago. Genuinely, Jen. Why? What are you looking for? Anyways, I think we already answered that. She's looking for the fucking videos and they're not on there. So thank you for whatever your $4.99 or $2.99. You can go ahead and take it back if you would like, because I don't really like cash out anymore. So anyways, that's weird and kind of creepy and stalkerish. Like, why don't you just leave me alone, man? Hey, Lisa Ann, good to see you. Must be the ganja, right? The throat goats in the house. It really triggers Jen. It's like, why does that trigger her so much? I want to see the Christian people in her channel. I was like, not gonna look, but now I want to look. We're gonna mute it so she doesn't get all like haywire and we're like, she's listening to me, but like God knows they always watch me. But look what I'm gonna do. My ADHD is my special power where I can fucking talk to y'all and peruse someone's chat. Hey, Vixie, what's up? How's everyone doing? What shows do you guys watch? Because I feel like they're trying to like pick up on some like talk show or like reality shows. And it's like, do people even watch reality shows anymore? What do y'all watch if you watch reality shows? To be quite frank, one reason I stopped covering Teen Mom and watching it, oh, I see I just scrolled and found more interesting people. Ooh, her hair is on fire. Ooh, what are they making? It's like hot Cheeto eggs? Okay. I thought it was gonna be like Cheeto covered chicken, but that's interesting. I wouldn't eat Cheeto eggs, but okay. There's some guy cleaning his kitchen like Jen. Oh, I've seen this guy before. He's got this crazy ass dreaded hair and he always has it all wrapped up on one side. What the heck is TV anymore? I have no time to watch anything. Does anyone watch Hulu? Does anyone watch Handmaid's Tale? I watched that. Fucking, like, I was happy with the ending of the half mid-season. Then I was like, really? You can give us a little bit more? But I think we can, like, I don't know. Now we're going to wait another 5 years before the other half season comes out. So that's the only thing that I watch is Hulu. I've watched they had like it was like a mockumentary. It wasn't a documentary, but it was like based off of that Natalia Grace story. Do you guys remember that? She was like the girl with dwarfism who was adopted, and then they like left her on her own when saying that she was an adult, had her age changed. Anyways, they did like an American like family or something like that is the title of it. It's on Hulu, and it has what is her name? The girl from Grey's Anatomy plays Christine Barnett. I'm not spoiling it. It's good, but it was too quick, man. It's always too quick. I'm like, no, that's it. All right, 4 years later. But no, I won't spoil it. And then I won't spoil the show either because it's kind of, well, I mean, it's kind of based on that story, but now I'm watching like a documentary series on Hulu that's based around like it's like the dad and the oldest son from the Barnetts like interviewing and Natalia, and then they kind of like meet up, and I'm like towards the end of that. But that fucking story is a hell of a roller coaster. I'm like low key want to cover it because it's like so much that even though it's kind of like an older story, like they just redid that like mockumentary of it, and that shit's good. So even if you haven't followed that story and you have Hulu, check it out. It's like the American Family, Talia Grace story. It's like half, I think it's first from the perspective of the mom, and then like the other half is the perspective of the girl. Yeah, I know. I know. I heard June's not going to be in the spinoff. That's what's on the internet, so that's not a spoil. That's what's already being said. I mean, the book was over within the first season, so they've been going off like fan fiction for the last like 5 seasons, basically. So, yeah, I'm not mad at it. I'm like, don't end it. They're gonna always, but you know, it's better to end on a high note than to like get really boring. Like, I'm like, is there still new American Horror Stories? Like, shit. Saw that. And I'm like, is that new? I didn't even click on it. But that's all I really watch. I'm kind of interested in Teen Mom again because now that Amber's going, like, I always kind of stopped watching because they always had like weird like flashbacks to like what's his name, and I was always like, I felt weird to like after meeting that person in real life to cover a show that they were on, or even if they were like flashback scenes. I'm like, so now that she's not supposedly on the show, now I'm kind of interested. It's kind of focusing on the like 16-year-olds now, supposedly. I think that I'm interested in that. So let me know if you guys are, because maybe I'll do like recaps. I don't even know when it's fucking on, but I told my best friend that, and they're like, "You're gonna go back to Teen Mom?" Like, I don't know, maybe. I'm confused. Said mistress doesn't have any small kids in the house. Why is she bedazzling shoes? Because Y2K fashion is really in with the youngins, and she has yet to understand that she is not 27. Even though she might have friends that are 27 from the internet, doesn't make her 27 for the wedding. Yeah. If I wear bedazzled Puma shoes with 2-inch fucking soles to our wedding, would you still dance Wi-Fi pussy with me, Chris? On that note, I think I'm gonna end it soon. Maybe-ish. Maybe I should just play Wi-Fi pussy for fun. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on. How about them Dodgers? They're kicking ass right now. They kicked the D-backs ass recently, so that's fun. Coworker was like, "Really? You like the Dodgers? But you're from here. That's confusing." Actually, I don't think she's from here, but anyways. This guy with the big dreads, he's just getting down. He got more viewers than me and Jen combined. And he got 199 likes. Look at him go. And then we got someone just sitting there, fucking got one person watching him. Filipino beauty. Those girls are always pretty as fuck. I think I know this lady. She used to be on fucking TikTok early in the morning giving like weird fucking like, don't drink dead water, drink live water. That's why you gotta drink spring water. You can't drink that dead equal like pH balanced water's dead. It's like there's a weird fucking people that are live in the morning. And I'm not just talking like Jen Bailey and co. I'm talking like everybody. And again, boo boo or buddy, you're the one over here subscribing and membering up to people's channels. That's fucking weird. And I haven't given any out in a very long time. So win one. You didn't win one because I haven't given one out. But I'm gonna give one out now. Do. So make sure your little membership gifting is turned on. I think I missed fucking last month's. Woohoo! I'm glad everyone got one. Venomous Vicky got one. Susie B. Lisa Ann got one. Snack Cart got one. And Sandra got one. Let's see. Shaking them bushes. You need help, sweetheart. But congratulations. I'm literally shaking my head right now. Isn't your little buddy over there live? Why are you watching me? Afraid I'm gonna dox you? I'm not you and your friends, but I have looked up your licenses. Where's your veterinary license? Where's your veterinary tech license? Where's your kennel cleaning license? Like, Eyelashes don't count. Hey, shit, some of those bitches that get their eyelashes done, though, they don't know how to clean that shit. I don't fuck with shit like that because I'm very, like, freaked out by, like, germs. So, like, that's the only reason I don't wear false lashes. Don't get me wrong. Like, I would like to get, like, permanent, like, they fucking look bomb. I have coworkers that put them on, like, the youngins nowadays, them in them early 20s, they just know how to put that shit on like it's fucking like they come out of the womb with fake falsies on. I still can't, and I have hooded, like slightly hooded eyes, so it's just eyelashes never work for me. But also, like some bitches be like getting some bugs and shit in that, so maybe you're saving lives that way. I don't know. The mites, exactly. Hey, shit, you might be saving people's vision all day long. If not, maybe you don't do that anymore. Maybe you should. No, I know, but you know, hey, I know how to do makeup. Don't get me wrong. There's a time and a place, and 7 or 8 in the morning is not it. It's like some concealer, and I don't even put mascara on. I'm not even like because I'm too tired, and I fuck up and get some on like at least somewhere. It'll be like the corner of my eye or like the top of my eyelid. I'm like, you know, it's too early for this shit. Like, so I don't even fuck with it. It's just a little concealer, a little sunscreen, like super goop, and that's about it. Sometimes I use the glow screen. That shit really is nice. It like, anyways, the mites. I can't get over the mites. Ugh. Took me 6 memberships to win one from Angel. That's cool. Well, she has a lot of people watching though. Dude, have you ever watched? You watch the Krama community. You watch Queen Bee, right? You see how that shit rolls in. It's just like 50 gift people, 50 gift people. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, just I don't. Hey, that's crazy. I mean, shit. Like I used to watch people on like Twitch, and they didn't even get it like that. So whatever the fuck she's doing, it's working. You know who used to be really angry about that girl? Queen Bee's donos. What's her face? Uh, Louisiana bitch. What's her name? The one who doxed my address to George. Oh yeah, Christy. She used to talk mad shit about Queen Bee getting all those donos because she's friends with Bullhorn Betty, or used to be. I don't know. Bullhorn Betty used to say hi to her. That, you know, like I'm sure she's over living at her house or something right now. That's probably next on her fucking list. Go hang out with Bullhorn Betty. I watch Molly and Wispy. I like Wispy. Molly go lately. Molly go hard. Like who are you talking about? Molly who? I can't watch Molly go lightly anymore. There's just time and place for Molly go lightly. Let me tell you. What the fuck's going on here? Hello. Did you come to buy some weed? No, I'm just kidding. Because we got a lot of that. No, I'm just kidding. I don't actually have a lot of that. Actually, bah. Hey. Guess what? You guys get upgraded tonight. Mwah. The silent viewers. Go back to where you're wanted, cretins. Which isn't here or really anywhere, so that's probably half of your problems, but that's a you problem, not a me problem. Seriously, mommy and daddy issues in both of those youngins, and George isn't even young and he's my age, but you act like you are 27, so good luck with that. Be gone, devil people. Go back to the Christian chat with fucking Jen. Ask her if she can look up some of my members only videos for you that aren't existing because they're all private. Or not existent. Not the one she's looking for. Henny might have some of the videos of you abusing Clit. Not the old ones, but probably some of the newer ones. That's just a guess. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Hey, Unskinny Bop, come in on one of your sock accounts real quick and let me know how you save lives. I'll wait. Because I say 15%, right? Like, at least that's something. A whole lot more than cleaning out a kennel will save someone. You know, if I was a shittier person, I would just put it all out there, but I'm not. I'm not. I, unlike you guys, have shown growth, but you keep plateauing in life and hanging out with the queen of plateauing through life, aka Jen Bailey. And, let me know, when either, somehow virtually, I don't, what. We're going to play, let's see. I'm on fire tonight. I'm not even trying. I'm just not interested. These people are nobodies that think that their opinions matter way more than they do. Think that they have way more pull or be like, you're not checking my pockets. No one's checking your pockets. But I know anyone wearing that year of LLB is not fucking fluid, sweetheart. I'll tell you that. Call me a fashion snob, whatever. But call me a little jaded because I'm from Los Angeles and I've partied in West Hollywood and I don't find queer baiting or race baiting a thing because it's not something we do where I'm from. But as your bestie, aka my newest found stalker, like what happened? Like the Jasmine girl didn't give you enough attention, or did you not find out who Frank's ex is yet, or whomever the fuck else you flirt for, like whatever the fuck, I don't know, rent or rent. Yeah, you own that crap shack of a little fucking modular home, don't you? That's right. Nothing against modular homes, just that one's specifically not the best, like, in my opinion. I mean, I lived in Alabama. I have stayed in a lot of modular homes in my life. A lot of them look like homes. Yours does not. It looks like it's on stilts. Anyways, I'd hate to see the fallout between those two. Can you imagine all the grinder posts and the fucking things that no one wants to know? Like, ugh. Those are private DMs that no one wants to see. Like, guess how many times I got my hillbilly to send me $20 and told him that I was doing this and XYZ, and really I was just making blankets like fucking old lady because clearly I have no life. There's a time and a place for everything. Crocheting is not it at 27. You know what? That's not a lie. There's this girl, her name's Abby. She was on a show called like Love on the Spectrum. I think she is like early 20s and she crochets. But again, so not gonna shade Abby because I think Abby is beautiful and amazing and I love that fucking show. So my bad. It is appropriate. Never mind. Again, hop on one of your socks, y'all. Who's they? That's what I want to know. Who is they? Like, who's the collective they? Do you mean the hive? Because you should say the hive. And if you mean the hive, what do you think people do over there? Like, they wear like fucking little kids fucking costumes with bee wings, and they just drink fucking honey tea all the time, and they're just talking about the lot of you. I I don't think even Jules does that in her off time. I think she gets offline when she's done telling you you're a bunch of idiots who like are way too obsessed with her and like now you want to claim victim. It's so weird. So weird. I don't get it. But, as your bestie says yet again, go off, sis, or whatever. Or like your bestie says, because he was the one talking about pussy popping it on the dance floor. So clearly she don't know that song. Maybe you should play it for her. Again, you have to be an adult, and it's usually at a club, not in a fucking porno or something. I don't know what you think pussy popping means, but again, youngin. I don't even use honey. I love some honey. I have my B cup. I've had that forever though. Be kind or whatever it says. Any hoozle, this has seriously been too long. So I'm glad that I was able to address everyone thinking that, oh my God, Amy said something horrible. And where's the crime in it? I don't get it. It's the same kind of crime as saying that my children are in my danger of my being online. I would say that that's more defamatory. Continually talk about a child's accident and me being a bad parent when I've proven it in 2 states to have full custody. It's questionable at best. Just I think all combined, the 3 of you might be able to outsmart me at one of Yahoo Boys' IQ tests, but I don't, Jen Bailey's gone to shit, so I really doubt she would be able to. Any hoozle. Let's see. What song do I want to play for an outro song? This page isn't working because I clicked on the wrong one. This bitch. Anyways, I'm tired, so I'm going to get going. You guys have a great night, and I will see y'all very soon. Bye.